guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about my favorite Netflix shows that I want to recommend to you guys to binge watch on, especially now that fall is coming up and winter. Here in San Diego, it's not quite fall yet. Well, it is fall, but we still have a weather of 65 to 75 degrees. It's just getting a little bit cooler now. So we're not quite there yet, but I am very excited to go ahead and tell you guys what kind of shows are really good to binge watch on and that are my favorite and that I recommend. So for those of you that don't know what Netflix is, I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about it. I'm not a sponsor by Netflix by any means, so this is just what I know about Netflix. So I'm not an expert or anything, but it's an app that you can go ahead and use on your computer or smart TV, and you don't need cable for it. So you pay a subscription, and they just increased the subscription, I think, to like $9.99 a month. So $10 a month. It used to be $7 or $7.99. So it's a little bit more expensive, but it's not too expensive to where you can't afford it. Comparing it to cable. So if you don't have money for cable, then Netflix is definitely an option for you to go ahead and install it in your computer or download it to your computer or smart TV. Netflix is also great for college students and those of you that are in the military that live in the barracks. There's no cable in the barracks, so all you need is your computer and Netflix, and you can go ahead and watch a lot of TV shows. It worked for me. I loved it when I used to live in the barracks 5 years ago, and yeah, it kept me entertained a lot of nights. Also, for those of you that live in a dorm and have a computer, definitely Netflix or Hulu will be a great option for you. And here we go with this video. I don't want to keep blabbing about what Netflix is. Just look it up if you want any more information. Again, I'm not sponsored, so I'm not going to keep talking about it. So let's go ahead and get started with my top 6 favorite Netflix shows. Number 6, it's gonna go to Californication. I love that show. They have 7 seasons in Netflix. I'm on season 6, and I started watching it when when I first joined the Navy 5 years ago, and my friend was really into the show. They were airing it on TV. They're not anymore. They don't have any more new seasons. So it's all on Netflix now, and it has a lot of profanity. So don't watch it around kids if you don't want your kids to go ahead and listen to profanity language. And it has a lot of sex and I don't know, it's just crazy. But if you're into that drama and crazy lifestyle, definitely Californication is a show to watch. I got hooked with a couple of shows on TV, and then I was like, I gotta watch these shows. I saw it on Netflix, and the reason why I haven't finished it, and most of the shows I have not finished, because after I delivered my baby, I found that I have not as much time as I used to before, so I don't sit in front of a TV and watch Netflix shows as often as I used to before. When I was pregnant, I would watch a lot, and when I was single, even more. So I gotta find time for me to go ahead and finish the seasons. But anyways, Californication, gotta watch it. It's amazing. And since it's fall, I'm over here sipping on my chai tea latte made at home, and it's so delicious. I'll probably go ahead and record a video on how to make this. It's so yummy. It smells so good. Sorry guys, gotta hydrate. This tea is amazing. Anyways, number 5. My number 5 Netflix shows is gonna go to Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is badass. Like, I love it. It's a really old show. I don't even know how many years it has. I know it's older than 5 years, because when I started watching this shows, when I got with my husband, well, now husband, who was my boyfriend at the time, and he got me into this show. He watched it for the 2nd time, so he watched this show twice. That's how good he think it is. That's how good I think it is. Now, it's about drugs. It's about these 2 people, a professor, a science professor, and this, I don't even know how to say it, this dumb kid. And they get together and start making, I think it's cocaine or some some kind of drug. But anyways, it's based in like New Mexico area, and then I don't want to spoil the whole story. You gotta watch it. Breaking Bad. There's I got my notes right in front of me, so that's why I'm like looking right underneath the camera. It has 5 seasons. Yep, it's a 5-season show, and I'm already done with it. Would I watch it again? Not really. They did brought a show of the lawyer that in Breaking Bad was their lawyer or something like that, and his name was Saul. So they actually had a show that's Better Call Saul, and they have 2 seasons now out. Well, it's not showing right now, but we watched it and we thought it was pretty cool because it was going like back to, it was kind of overlapping the stories, but it was like back before he even met Walter White, which is the main character in Breaking Bad. But anyways, I'm going too deep into it. Watch this show, it's amazing. Number 4 goes to DEXTER. Yes, old show as well, but I love it. There's 8 seasons in that, like on Netflix, and I do not remember where I left off. I have to go ahead and look in there. Oh, so bad. I love this show. There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of killing involved. I don't know how this guy gets away with it. He's like a forensic officer or something like that. So he works for the police, and he kills bad people. He kills the bad guys. Every time he kills somebody, I'm like, woo, DEXTER. Anyways, I don't know how he can get away with it, and it's just so full of drama and suspense, and it just keeps you on your toes, and I just love it. It could be a little bit nasty and hard because like a lot of stuff looks pretty real and it could happen, so it's kind of like ugh. But if you're into suspense and killing stories and all that crap, you gotta watch DEXTER. It's pretty amazing. Number 3. My number 3 show, I'm gonna give it to Narcos. That one's a newer show. I mean, they're hyping it up on TV. It's only on Netflix, so they keep showing it on TV saying go on Netflix, blah blah blah. The new season's out. They have 2 seasons. No, I'm still on season 1 on episode 5. So I'm catching up. We started watching it, me and my husband, when just the first season was out. A lot of people talk about it, that it was really good. It's about Pablo Escobar in Colombia and all his drug dealing and pretty much his life. So if you're into like drug dealing and drug cartels, and I don't know, for me, I'm Latina and I love watching some Colombian novelas. Those are literally my favorite. Like right now I'm watching Sin Senos, Si Hay Paraíso. If you're Latina, you know what I mean. And that's a follow-up to Sin Senos, No Hay Paraíso. And oh, that novela was amazing. But it's pretty much about girls getting their boobs done, and like the Colombians, you know how like it's really, there's a lot of controversy and blah 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 blah, but I love it. And oh my god, people are so pretty there. Like anyways, I'm getting too much into my novela talk. Narcos, if you like Colombian novelas, you would like Narcos, but also if you don't, you also could like it. They have 2 DEA officers from the States in Colombia, so there's, you know, the Americans trying to work with the Colombian government to get this Pablo Escobar. So that's a little spoiler I'm gonna give you. It's pretty intense. I like it. It's pretty, they make it pretty real. So I'm like, whoo, I don't know. Again, my husband kind of fell through. He doesn't think it's as good, so he don't care as much about it. So I started watching it by myself. So when he goes to school on Wednesdays, I go ahead and while I'm waiting for him, he gets home around 10:30. So while I'm waiting for him, I go ahead and watch a show, and that's how I've been catching up again. Because we left off, I think, on the 3rd episode, and that's where I lost him. Which, I don't know. I mean, it's not for everybody, obviously, so you can give it a try. My number 2, and I gotta sip on this again because it's fall. And it's so yummy. Anyways, enough of that. My number 2 goes to The Following. The Following has 3 seasons. It's also a fairly new show because the 3rd season just came out, I think, at the beginning of this year. And I am on I'm on the 3rd season on episode 5. I don't want to finish it. It's so good. When I finished season 2, I thought that was it. and it was amazing. The end was so good that I was like, there's no way they're gonna make another one. That's it. This is it. Oh, I'm so sad. No, they brought a third season, and I was like, oh my god, it's so good. So if you like Dexter, you're definitely gonna like The Following. I believe. I went from Dexter to The Following, and it was pretty good. I'm telling you, this show, I thought I was not gonna like it. It was creepy, and I was like, The Following, okay, let's watch it. We watched it once, and I got hooked on number one, on the first season, the first episode. So good. So we kept watching, and it just kept getting better, and every episode keeps you on your toes. Every episode, just something good happens. I just can't get enough of it. I love it. So you gotta watch it. It's about a serial killer that used to be a professor, and now he went to prison because I don't know, like a whole bunch of people are following him, and they want to kill for him in honor to him. I don't know. It's just crazy. And then the other guy was a professor too, I think, and he is now with the police, and he's just so smart. They're so smart how to get to the crime scene, but they always seem to get to the crime scene almost too late or late, and it's just crazy. But you gotta watch The Following. And my number one, I give it to Orange is the New Black. Yes, Orange is the New Black. It's kind of new. A lot of people know about it. A lot of people talk about it, and it's like, stop spoiling it. All over Facebook once the fourth season came out, and I was like, no, I gotta wait. I can't remember what was the reason why I had to wait to watch it, but I had to wait. And there's 4 seasons. I think we're on episode 2 of the last season. So I waited, and I waited so long that I forgot about it. And then I just started watching it, like literally a month or 2 ago. And this show has been out for almost 7 months. So don't judge me, please. Don't judge me. Anyways, this is a good show. It's about women and being in prison. And there's the white girls, there's the black girls, there's the crazy girls. So if you are Puerto Rican or Dominican, I'm Dominican, so I can relate to some of these girls, and I find the jokes really funny. So, I mean, even if you're white, you can relate to some of the jokes. If you're black, you can relate to some of the jokes. So it kind of targets everybody. Even there's an Asian in there too. So it's for everyone to watch. And yeah, it shows corruption. It shows how they deal with prison lifestyle and how fair and unfair it can be. And it's pretty interesting. But that's about it for my top 6 shows to binge watch on Netflix this fall. And again, some of them are pretty old, but I think those are the shows that I like really hit on me, and I still remember them, and they're so good. For my new shows that are kind of like a maybe, well, I have Bloodline, which I think I started watching it with my husband, but I haven't finished it, so I need to get on it. I heard Scandal's really, really good, so I kind of want to get to it, even though I'm like super behind. What else? I think House Cards, I heard it's really good. I saw there's a Hush movie, which sounds pretty interesting. It sounds kind of like The Following, a Dexter-ish drama. So I kind of want, if I want to watch a movie on Netflix, that one is probably going to be one of my next ones. And there's one called The Return. I don't know if that's a movie or a show. I didn't write it on here, so I'm not sure. But yeah, those are my next. After I'm done with all these shows that I gotta freaking finish, and I don't know when I'm going to, but hopefully this fall season I can cut them up and watch some of the shows. But we have a whole bunch of shows that we're watching that are on right now, and we record them and watch them at night. So there's just so much. I will make a video of the shows that I actually watch on TV if you guys want to go ahead and know. Also, if you guys have any comments on any shows that you guys recommend on Netflix or on TV, go ahead and list them down below. If you've seen any of these and you have any comments or you like them as well, go ahead and comment down below as well, so I can know. I would love to read them and see what you guys think. And that's about it. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe so you can get all these updates, videos. There's obviously most of them. So let's go ahead and start with my favorite 6. Netflix is also... Hello? Sí, mami. Buenos días.